Hey guys, welcome to the Broke Boys podcast. I'm Isaac,
I'm Lane.
and today's topic, conspiracy theories. Now, alright, so there's tons of conspiracy theories out there. Some true, some possibly true, and then a lot of them have been debunked. So today we have a list. I have some, Lane has also some too, and we're just going to compare our answers, see what we both agree on that exists and what doesn't. Alright, so the first one I have is the moon landing. Do you believe that we actually landed on the moon, Lane?
Yeah, 100%. There's no way we didn't.
Can you stand by that? Prove your point.
They have
That we actually
pictures of it.
Uh,
They have rovers that are on the moon that have seen the flag afterwards, too. So,
so
like,
we do have rovers on the moon. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
All right.
Because think about it. We see, some pictures probably fake, some maybe.
Okay, but how
legit.
do we see such, like, how do they know so much about the planet then? Stuff like that.
You mean the planet? As in Earth?
As in, like,
Or as in the moon?
well, not the planet. I guess the moon's not a planet, but as, like, how do they know so much about the moon? Like, what it's made up of and all that? Like, how would they know that? And, like, have it proven besides...
Has one of, has a citizen, ever just been like, hey, I'm gonna go see some moon dust or some moon particles? No.
A citizen's been to the moon. Been to the moon and came back.
Okay, but
so that's proof right there. There's no way.
Do we know that this is for sure? The government could be telling us, hey, this is moon rocks right here. These are moon rocks. You believe that because we're the government. These are moon rocks.
I mean, technically NASA's not the government, so.
But listen, NASA works for the government.
Maybe. Kind of.
Okay,
but
you see pictures, okay? When you see okay, first of all, has anyone seen have you seen the what is it? Imagine Dragons on Top of the World music video?
okay, NASA it is the government.
I told you. But back to my thing. Have you ever seen the music video for On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons?
No, I don't listen to Imagine
If you
Dragons.
you don't even have to. Okay, but it's just a video. So
if I don't listen to them, I
recommend all
probably
you have to
haven't
see
seen
that
the video.
because it makes total sense on how they could have easily planned this to be a fake moon landing. It makes total sense. Even though it's a music video, I mean, it still proves facts that maybe what we think is just not right, you know? And then we see pictures of rocks that seem to move from one picture to another picture.
All I'm saying is moon landing is definitely not fake.
Okay. I mean, there are some things that, like people said, the flag's moving. Well, the flag could have been moving, of course, yes, but when they got it off and then when it enters the...
How do they have pictures of, like, their footprints then and stuff on the moon?
Oh, God forbid. You can see my footprint in the sand at the beach.
Yeah, but it's not the moon. It's different.
Okay, we could get moon... Okay. You ever heard of moon sand? It's kind of like kinetic sand. I know everybody has heard of kinetic sand, all right?
Okay, yeah,
so
but like...
Sand. Listen, no. Put kinetic sand. Just lay it out. It could be gray, you know? Oh, the moon's gray. But just lay it out, okay? Now you get a boot, okay? Get like an astronaut's boot. Just step in there. You're done. Wow, there's a footprint from the moon. These are the things. What to think about.
Kinetic sand was not a thing back then. That wasn't a thing back then.
I'm just saying, it could be even just wet sand. Wet sand is the same thing.
So how's it turn gray?
You just get some gray sand, Lane. You find a material to break down into a sand-like material.
See, that seems like a lot of work to make something up.
No, it proves our dominance. Like, hey, we landed on the moon. Our country landed on the moon before yours. Patriotism, Lane.
It's not fake, but...
I don't know, man. I'm sticking to my ground. I'm saying, hey, moon landing is possibly fake. I can see it. Like I said, go watch the On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons music video, and it shows...
I don't think I want to watch that.
I think you do, because it makes total sense. You go into a rocket, you fake being launched, but actually when you get into the rocket, you go down to a secret area, launch the rocket, like, hey, there they go. And then they go to a studio.
I'm just laughing at one of my favorite conspiracy theories.
Lizard people?
Yeah.
That one's...
Lizard people.
They're, okay.
Like, lizard people,
I mean, like,
reptilians are running the world. You are nuts if you think that our president and stuff are lizard people.
Okay. Have you seen, I mean, like, I don't believe that one. Like, that one's totally dumb. I don't know who came up with that one. But do you see, like, in, like, some interviews, I think it's with maybe Justin Bieber or maybe some girl?
Yeah, I've seen, I know what
His
interview you're
eyes
talking
do that?
about. Yeah, but...
That could easily be fake.
Or they could just be on some drugs because they're famous actors and
But
they have a
highly
very easy supply to that.
But I highly doubt they did that anyways. Like, what's the point of that? Like who would be like, oh yeah, we're being run by lizard people? Beg to differ. Makes no sense. Lizard people do not exist, and if you think they exist, irrelevant. That's all I'm saying. All right, I have a big one for you. Assassination of JFK.
Literally looking at that right now. 51% of Americans believe that there was a conspiracy behind the assassination of JFK in a large national survey in 2013. That's crazy.
You know why? There's some reasons, because where the supposed shooter was didn't match the angle where the bullet went in. You know, so if say he's up in that building right there and it comes over here, it didn't match up. It came from a different angle, which means that the shooter was someone else. But why did they lie about that?
I don't know if it quite came from a different angle, because like the car was moving and you also have to like wind direction could it like mess with the bullet.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but
why would there be multiple people, or why would they lie about who it was when he was caught with like a sniper too and stuff? Like,
oh, easily frame someone else. Like, hey, you have nothing going on in your life. You're a failure. Do this for the government. Kill this man before he becomes too powerful.
why would
People do that. Hey, like, kill this dude before he becomes better than me.
yeah, but like our president?
I mean, we all look up to him.
Not everyone. A lot of people didn't like JFK. That's why I don't think that it was. A lot of people disagreed with what he was saying. Just like a lot of people disagree with Trump.
Okay, everybody disagrees with every president. Every president's gonna have people that hate him. Like,
Yes, but back then though it was a lot more common for like higher power people to get shot. Like there's a lot more assassinations to higher powers than there is now, I would say.
yeah, because it was easier to get away with.
Yeah. So therefore I don't think it was like
Technology it did.
I think that it actually happened. Like it was an actual assassination. I don't think that it was a
Inside
setup, yeah.
Okay, and the one part I don't believe to this is that people say that there was more than one shooter.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I don't think there's more than one, because there was only one bullet that hit him.
Exactly, and it just right through the head. Dang, what a mess. You ever seen the videos of that?
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
they're. Oh.
It's horrifying. Something you don't want to see.
Imagine like hitting a watermelon with a hammer. I'm hitting a hammer. Yeah.
Or just basically anything. You
Just like dropping a watermelon on the concrete.
just
Yeah, it's gross.
So now we're gonna switch over to aliens. Okay. Oh, so you have some aliens over there too.
Yeah, perfect.
But contacting us, I don't know about that. Maybe, but this one, Men in Black.
Like the movie?
No. Okay, it's like that. Like a type of that exists. Like the Men in Black, people wear those suits. They go in and clean up, or take care of the aliens, or like something that happened. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like right here we say in Roswell in 1947 a flying saucer was seen, and people reported seeing a group of men go over there and clean up the site, and they were wearing...
and this supposedly links to Area 51.
I personally think that that's true.
You think aliens are...
aliens may be real.
You think that it got covered up?
I think they could easily cover it up. Men in Black, okay, you release information, you're gonna get killed.
I don't think that the Men in Black are like an actual thing. I know, I don't know, but there's no way we're the only living beings in the universe. How big our universe is, there's no way we're the only living beings. And
Yeah.
we're only like a small fraction of the universe. So who's to say that some other universe, like some other like galaxy or whatever, doesn't have better technology than us and is able to travel to our Earth?
Definitely.
It's kind of like the
But
same.
people aren't going to know about it because Men in Black are going to be there to say, hey, like, what you see isn't what you actually see. It's not
Well,
aliens.
yeah, but I guess they
People-
can like, the government can easily mask things and hide things because they have all the power.
Exactly.
But I also like, there's no way that that there's not aliens. Like, there's no way. I believe that Area 51 has alien things in them, and
Oh, definitely.
there's no
They're
way.
definitely hiding some things.
Yeah,
There's so many things that could be out there, and they're hiding everything because. But why? Maybe it's just so we don't get scared.
I think it's so like people don't try to.
Or do something stupid like, hey, we know there's aliens in there.
Like,
We
why
wanna
else
see
would
them.
Area 51 be so like protected and guarded and
There's a movie.
and
out
so
there.
secret? Yeah, but why would it be so guarded and protected and like secretive if it's not? If there's not something there that important to hide?
Area 51. There is a movie I just saw it maybe like a year ago.
There's a lot of movies
I don't
based
know-
on
I
Area
don't know if it's called-
51.
It might be called Area 51.
There is.
I don't
There
know-
is a
I don't know if
movie.
it's that one though. But anyway, the group of kids, they sneak into Area 51 somehow.
Mhm.
God knows how they did it. And they say, "Hey, we see aliens. We're gonna document this." But they all die because aliens came to life or something and kill them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would make sense if we have aliens in Area 51. But is it likely? Yeah, actually, it's very likely. They don't want us to be scared. Simple as that. The government is just a mess. Government wants to hide everything from us. Just like the government's probably holding back the cure for cancer. But why, Lane? Why would they hold it back?
The cure for cancer?
Exactly. Like, why not save lives? Maybe it's kind of like... There's no point in holding it back because you can save lives. But maybe they're like, oh, overpopulation, like we don't want to kill off the earth, so let's not release this, which a bunch of people are dying from.
Now, the cure for cancer thing, I don't think that there is one because they would have to there'd have to be multiple
Strands.
No, not that. There'd be multiple people that they'd have to run tests on to figure out if they've cured to figure out.
If they have the cure.
Yeah. So that one person that they cure, what, are they just going to lock him up forever and
Oh.
how are they going to get away with that?
Family Guy. Cure for cancer. Held
That's
by-
Family Guy. Let's
Hey.
be real.
Hey. You never know. I think that maybe there could be, but only certain people are allowed to receive it. Like big names. But
I don't think that there's a cure to cancer. If there was a cure to cancer, there's no way they would keep that away from the public.
like I said, overpopulation. It's something that kills people, definitely, and without having to start something like a war or an epidemic.
Okay, but the government's all about money. Think how much they could charge for the cure for cancer. We could charge, hey, you want your cancer cured? Give me $500,000.
Okay.
You know how many
okay.
people are going to fork that over? $1 million. People are going to do that to save their life.
Okay, but you gotta think about it.
You know how much money that... They could tax the shit out of it. They could tax it.
Well, think. These people, yes, maybe they could pay.
Money is power.
But at the same time, they're getting money, but in the long run, we keep more people alive, and like during the long run, Earth begins to fade away because more people to destroy the planet.
Think about all the people that have like cancer, right?
Yes.
Most of them are older people. Majority of them. Yes, there's kids that have cancer, I know, and there's like middle age. A lot, any age can get cancer, right? But like the majority of people that have cancer usually are like kind of older, right?
Yes.
It's rarer for a kid to have cancer than it is for like an older person to have cancer. Why would they not put the cure in public to people for like kids and stuff?
Yeah.
Like why would they keep that hidden? That's absolutely messed up. I think the cure for cancer is not found.
So you think we're still looking for it?
Think how rich the person that found the cure for cancer would be.
Very.
There's no way that he's keeping that a secret. He's going to be loaded. Absolutely
But say
loaded.
one day he develops cancer.
And he has it. He still has the cure. He figured it out. So no matter what, he's going to save himself. It's like, let me whip up my little flask.
Could be people working against them, you know? Like, hey. Like, think about it. You give someone the cure for cancer, they could easily take the responsibility for it. Like, hey, he didn't do anything. I didn't make it. And what does he do? He misses out on everything. He's broke.
Wait, who? What now?
Okay, so the guy, say we have this guy who does find the cure for cancer, okay? And he wants to get it out there.
Yeah.
So, I think that maybe he tells someone about it. The government, like, hey, I have a cure for cancer. Government's like, all right, thank you. Go away now. Don't give him any credit for it. What good does it have that he spent all this time?
Why would he not just like come out himself, be like, hey, I have the cure for cancer?
Because people who try to like the government, man. Like,
what's
hey,
the government gonna do?
Kill him, dude. We're gonna kill him.
Why would they kill him?
Because
like think logically here. Why would they kill him?
I'm not saying they will, but if they did, then they have his.
That would be the biggest scientific breakthrough of ever, like any time. I feel like if they found the cure for cancer, they've been researching and trying to figure that out for so long. There's no way they would kill the person that found it out.
You never know.
That's just, there's no way that would happen. Like logically or any no way in hell would they kill the person that came up with cancer. Obviously he's a genius. They're probably going to hire him to do more studies in labs about other things.
Yeah. Government, as simple as that, dude. There's so many things they're hiding from us. What if they... Never mind. I'm not going to go back to that. Just never mind. Okay, sticking with the government, chemtrails. Right there.
All right, I just read this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean...
It's literally scientific proven that it's from the engine.
It's from the engine and
the vapor from the plane's engine combined with low temperatures and night altitudes.
But, okay, so basically, if you don't know what the chemtrails are, people say that
they're actually called contrails.
Okay, but the theory is that they're called chemtrails because let me finish my sentence. They're chemtrails. People think the clouds coming off the planes, like the puffy clouds you see coming like right off the plane, those are actually filled with chemicals, and they're you see them and they fall down on us eventually, and they're basically to brainwash us or infect us or something, to keep us under the government's control, basically. Do I believe it? No, definitely I don't believe it. But there's some people that do. Okay, and that's what we're here for. Like, you and me, we both say, okay, that's stupid, and like there's no way that the government does that. But then again, I'm talking about the government, and we don't know what they're capable of doing. Someone took some loud footsteps out there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying, it could, in the long run, be true, but I don't believe it because that makes no sense for the government to be shooting out chemicals through the air and be like, we're going to brainwash you.
Yeah.
Under control. makes no sense.
There's another one that I just saw.
What's it like?
People believe that the Holocaust did not happen.
Well, that's stupid.
That's just insane. There's literally people that were like survived it and have told stories about it and like factual. There's literally the
Pictures.
museum. There's pictures. There's a museum of where it happened. You can go and like visit the place that like
There's
some of the
one
camps.
in where's that? Ashland?
Well, no, I don't.
Well, that was like they have like the huge Holocaust like exhibit there.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the big museum.
Yeah, but I'm
It's just
saying
that.
that's the aerospace
Well,
museum.
yeah, but they still have
Yeah.
things.
I'm saying like in Germany and stuff where it happened, there's like places that are still there. There's still like concentration camps that are there that you can go look at and see like from history. Apparently this says that only about 54% of the world's population has heard of the Holocaust.
So I'm guessing it's probably people that were.
And only a third of those who've heard it believe that it's true and portrayed correctly.
Okay. There's no way. It's true. And the people that don't know about it will probably be like people that are outcasts. Okay, so like America, we know about it because, we were there to help them. Germany, they caused it.
I don't know if it was just Germany. It wasn't just Germany. It was the Nazis.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But like, it's got to be true. We have pictures. We have documents. We have videos of people. I mean, we have people that survived it. Yes. And why would people lie about that and say, "Hey, you're a Holocaust survivor. Go with it. Pretend you are." What? Wait. What's the good of that? Why would you do that? There's no point in it. Why would you lie about some big thing? Makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Another one this one I don't really believe in, but it happened. So people think that the government sometimes drops poison snow on people. So the story in 2014 in Atlanta, Georgia, people recorded feeling plastic snow, and when balled up into just a regular snowball, people would hold it up to a lighter or a fire or something, and it wouldn't melt. It would just get harder, like a plastic feeling.
Yeah, that's just far-fetched. And
think about it, like,
how would it get colder if it's fake snow?
What?
When it snows, it gets cold out.
Yeah. So you're saying, and they could easily just drop it when it's cold out. Say, hey, this is snow.
Did anybody see a plane fly over, drop this? Helicopter?
Well, you see like scientists and stuff. They inject or like drop stuff in the clouds. Like you ever seen the story? And this is true. They needed it to rain, so for some reason they put concrete mix like in the clouds, and it ended up just balling up into like rocks, and then it hailed like literally cement rocks. And that's true. I mean, you can look it up and you'll see it.
Well, yeah, because clouds are basically just just a big thing of vapor.
Yeah, so when you throw that freaking
concrete mix in there, it becomes into...
just gonna mix up, and they thought, hey, because like they're in a drought, And like, hey, it's some rain. I don't like concrete, but they're like, hey, let's do this, and then it hailed just freaking cement blocks. Like, that makes total sense. Let's do that, which damaged tons of places. I mean,
okay, but this plastic, like, how is that gonna work?
So they would put something in the clouds, obviously, kind of like the cement or the concrete mix.
What are you gonna
something
put?
like that, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They're scientists. They know a lot of things. Put something in the clouds, and it will form like plastic snow. What's the point of it? I don't know. There's no point behind it. Like, yeah, it's poison. It's poison.
That doesn't make sense.
It's a conspiracy theory, Lane.
That is a far-fetched one, in my opinion. But
more far-fetched than the assassination of JFK or the moon landing.
Yeah, this one is really far-fetched.
Okay. It's opinions. I mean, I don't believe it, but I'm just explaining how maybe it is true.
Yeah.
Just to give people.
I feel like whoever created that just like wanted to start drama. They pretty much wasted their time.
Ooh, this one's a cool one. This one, it obviously not true, but it's interesting to think about. So it's called Sacrifice to the Beast Month, all right? So it's a period from April 19th through May 1st in which a bunch of people die in tragedies to sacrifice blood for a theoretical beast. Okay? Some like massacres or tragedies was the Waco Massacre, the Oklahoma City bombing, Columbine and Virginia Tech shootings, and the Boston Massacre. All those were in that time range, and people say that they're planned so we can sacrifice to this theoretical beast to keep him contained or something. I don't believe it, of course. I think it's just a coincidence that they just happen to be in that time range. Of course, it's just someone probably like, hey, I have a conspiracy theory. The government's doing this, planning all this stuff for what? To make sure this theoretical beast isn't going to hurt us.
Yeah, I'm not believing that one either.
I mean, you shouldn't believe it because it doesn't make any sense. There's no, like, they say, like, oh, it makes sense, but how? Like, it's purely coincidental that all these massacres, shootings, tragedies happened in that time range.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do.
So,
blame it on there.
how about the flat Earth?
Oh god, the flat Earth. That's a big one with everybody. I swear. The Earth is not flat, people.
The Earth is not flat.
If you think the Earth is flat, that's insane because it's not.
There's literally pictures of people going up above the Earth and they see the curvature. They see the Earth curve.
Oh, that's two-dimensional, but like you can literally see.
You can see like the different like layers of the atmosphere and how they all curve around the Earth.
That was honestly, that story's probably made up from someone who was purely just high and was like, dude, what if the Earth is flat?
You see the moon, it's round, right?
And like, dude.
You see the moon, how it's round? If it rotates around, if it revolves around the Earth, how is the Earth flat?
Exactly. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
So if the Earth's flat, then there's like United States is on this side and China's on the bottom, so nothing on the sides. Like, we're cutting off half the country here.
Yeah.
Like, there's one of the countries that like would split at the equator. It just like
Exactly.
one
It
part's
doesn't make
here
any
and the other
sense.
part's right here. So if you like walk across the city, you just fall into the space. Like, none of that makes
People
sense.
think this fucking the Earth is a pancake. It's flat. Flip it.
What, you gonna put maple
Flip
syrup
it.
on it? Cause
Exactly. We're just gonna drip some maple syrup on that and call that thing a pancake.
none of that makes sense.
Shit.
So like if it rains and all the rain gets gets absorbed into the Earth's crust, so does that just like fall out the other end on the bottom?
Exactly. Like if it's
And it
flat,
just floods all them?
We have the inner core, outer core, mantle,
Mm-hmm.
all that. Where would that have time or area to fit if the Earth was flat? Like, oh, it's just a thin layer. It's just a thin layer. No.
Well, so will we stab a shovel in the ground? We're already at the inner core.
Exactly.
What?
Like, oh, whoa, it's hot.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
None of that makes sense.
No. What about Alexa being like a spying software for the government?
Yeah, that one could be true.
That could easily be true.
Michael, if you're listening to this, I know right now what you're thinking.
I don't.
Michael tells you all the time that the government's
yeah.
just trying to listen to your Alexa.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like, have you seen those videos where people like will hold their phone on like the internet and then they'll like talk about cat food?
Yeah.
And then later on, there's ads about cat food.
Dude, the other day, I literally was like watching a video. My phone was like, I was just like on my phone, and I was watching a video on my computer about, it was an Optic Big Timer video, and he was talking about his stocks. He's got a new website called greenwallstreet.com, whatever. It teaches people how to like trade in stocks and all this. And like a half hour later, I get on my phone, and I get onto like Twitter, and there's an ad for stocks. There's just a bunch of ads for stocks. And I get on Instagram, and there's a bunch of ads for stocks. I go on the internet, it's all stocks. Like, that's weird. I don't understand how
They're listening to us, dude. Simple as that.
And like I don't have like the same email linked to my phone as I do my computer. Like, they're different emails.
Exactly. So it's just
It's
It's
confusing.
like listening to it. It's disgusting. Why do they? I mean, for some reasons it's like, okay, if someone's planning something, like, hey, I'm gonna shoot up the school. So, say someone says that.
Yeah, that's a.
Then they might listen to it and say, hey, is this dude real? Like, let's see, check his search history. See if he's actually doing this. All right. See his recent purchases. See what he's buying. Then people can stop it before it even happens. Like, yeah, it's okay sometimes, but sometimes it's just like it's our personal life, and they just need to stay out of it.
But they save a lot of lives doing it sometimes. So
I mean, yeah, because there's tons of things that can just happen. Like, oh, someone's planning to bomb this place. Like, okay, we're stopping this dude because we can see his search history and how to make a pipe bomb and all this other stuff. Like, okay, stop this dude before he does it. Win-win. Government wins.
do you believe in the Illuminati?
Illuminati.
Or like same thing. It was like New World Order.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, New World Order is Illuminati. Do I believe in it? I believe in it more than I do the lizard people running this place. But do I solely believe in it? I don't think so.
I don't know though, because like look at the back of the dollar bill.
Oh, God forbid.
No, okay, that whole sign, look. This whole sign that's on the back of the dollar bill, it literally means New Order of the Ages.
Okay. So the Illuminati is a group of people that run the world.
It's a secret society that was founded in 1776 in Germany by a professor.
With what intentions?
The movement consisted of advocates of free thought, liberalism, republicanism, and gender equality.
Gender equality.
They sought to teach rationalism through mystery schools. And it says in 1785 the order was infiltrated, broken up, and suppressed by the government agents of Charles Theodore, who was an elector of Bavaria. But
do I believe in it? I don't know. Like, that's a toss-up. Like, it could easily be true. People are like...
But, like, I don't know. I could definitely see it being a true thing.
It could easily be a true thing. No doubt about it. It's like a group of people, a handful of people, that are here to run the world. Yeah. Like, hey, the president... Okay, but I mean... Like, hey, it's like people claim, like, okay, they're telling the president how to do things. I don't know about that. Because it's not telling Trump to build the wall. Like, hey, build a wall. Build a wall. We need this wall up. No, it's that would need some more reading upon to decide if I think it's true or not. Okay, honestly, it's a toss-up for me.
I don't know. I don't know if they're real or not. I don't know enough about them to know if they're real or not.
I mean, there's tons of things on the internet about the Illuminati.
Yeah, they're apparently related to the Freemasons, or like intertwined with them, something like that. It's funny when people think that like popular celebrities are all in the Illuminati.
Because of that right there.
Because of signs.
Oh, God forbid. I can make a sign too.
Yeah. Let me
Can
do
you
this.
see it? I don't know if you can see it. More like this.
The hood's up.
Yeah. Back when that was a thing. Is there any more big ones that we didn't really cover? Because I don't really want to...
Is Tupac dead or alive?
I don't know anything about that one to really say if he is or not.
He's out in Cuba living the best life.
I mean, he's probably dead. Just like people think X was alive, but...
Well, there's proof of that.
Of what? X being alive?
Being dead.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
There's literally videos and stuff.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And people think, like, oh, it's for a music video. Yeah, I'm just gonna lie dead in my car with gunshots in my chest. look it up. Popular. Oh, put it wrong. Popular conspiracy theories. I think we covered the big ones.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I have a good one. Do you believe that time travel is a thing or will ever be a thing?
Okay, that one. I think it could definitely be a thing, but for right now, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is right now, but I think it could be.
We see pictures of people who are like dressed differently or like dressed more like more our time and like old pictures, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this dude, why is he wearing that? Like, let's take something we wear now. That could easily be Photoshop, first of all. And people are amazing at Photoshop nowadays. And also, it's like, does it make sense? Like, there's no way we have that technology right now to literally go back in time.
And then another thing.
Okay, first of all, do you think if we did have the power of time travel, do you think that we would use it to go back in time and change things?
I think that's against the rules of time traveling.
It is, because you go back in time and say
you change
prevent 9/11.
Yeah, one little thing changes a whole like rest of the history. Like say we change 9/11, Osama bin Laden doesn't get killed.
Exactly. So therefore
he could plan something worse, bigger. You can't change the past. You can just change the future. If you know time traveling, if you go to the future and you find out if you go to the future and you find out like something bad's going to happen, you can prevent it, which is different than if you change the past, because you don't know what could happen in the future. But in the past, you already know what happens. And you know how time's supposed to play out. So you changing one little thing could prevent you from being born, or could prevent someone else that's important in this world from being born. But in the future, it's different because you're changing things that haven't happened yet. So you're not breaking any timelines because it hasn't been created. Whereas if you go back in the past, you also can't let your past self see your present self, because it messes with the timeline. You see like things that you can find out things that you've done.
Oh yeah, but like say you want to know how you turn out.
Yeah, you can't.
You go look at it and you're like, I don't like this, so maybe fix something before it happens. Like, oh, I'm working my way towards being broke and living on the side of the street. You see that, and you're like, okay, maybe I should focus on
say you do that though. You can look back, you can look into the future and see like what'll happen, and change things now. But if you look in the past, you can't let your past self figure out what your past self has to figure out what your future self's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Like your past self has to do that himself. You can't go back in the past and show him, because like that could prevent you from, say like he's in high school and you're like don't go to this college, go to this college. Maybe you met your wife at this college. That could prevent you from not having your kids that you originally had.
Exactly.
Everything like that. It can completely ruin the whole
future.
The whole future. What do you think about parallel universes? Where like multiple time paradox. Kind of like
time travel, but
there's multiple Earths.
Alternate versions of us.
Yeah, alternate versions of reality.
Family Guy, where there's one where it's like a cartoon, one's a.
Well, kind of. Different. I'm thinking more of like Rick and Morty. Like there's different versions of them. Like there's The Flash. And I don't know how many you watch it, but like there's Earth 1, there's Earth 2. All this stuff. There's like multiple universes, and like in each universe you're different. You're doing something different. You may not be the Flash. Like say I'm a president in this universe. This universe I may be broken on the street. In this universe I may, like, it all changes.
Be rich and powerful.
Yeah, like, what do you believe that that's a thing? We have no proof. Like, I think that could be a thing.
I mean,
I think that there could be multiple, like.
It could be, but.
I think there's definitely alternate realities.
To be something.
Like different.
Something we find out in the future, because. I mean, we're nowhere near time travel yet. I don't think so.
I don't know though. I bet we're getting pretty close to like flying cars, and we're really close to self-driving cars. I could definitely see flying cars in the near future, like next 10, 15 years, maybe 20. It's a long time, but it's not a long time though. Think about that.
What would be the point of a flying car?
What do you mean? Get around faster.
What's the point?
Maybe it's more efficient.
Okay, think about it. I mean,
Think about we fly. We fly. Think how long it takes you to get from Nebraska to Florida. It's a 24-hour drive. You know how long of a flight that is?
Flying.
Like 8 hours. That cuts your time by 3. Saves you time. More things can get done. It's the same way like why you can travel on land, air, and sea.
Okay, but who wants to travel by sea?
A lot of people do. A lot of people live their life. A lot of people literally just live their life on lakes and stuff.
And yeah, live on the lake, but not like I want to live in a boat.
Think about people there in the Navy that live on a ship.
Okay, that's different.
A lot of them enjoy it. A lot of them, that's why they're in the Navy. They want to live on sea.
Or just to protect the country.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's part of it, but I'm saying a lot of them enjoy it. Like, enjoy the Navy, so they joined the Navy because they wanted to live on sea. They wanted to do things like that. They wanted to explore and stuff.
Maybe not.
Just like people in the Air Force, a lot of them wanted to learn to fly and live and be pilots. So they joined the Air Force to be a pilot. They love to travel through the air. It's like people are race car drivers because they love to drive cars and they love to travel across land.
Oh Lord!
Fast.
I want to go fast. All right, is all you got for crazy theories? I had my list done.
I went through pretty much all of them.
Yeah. I think we covered the biggest conspiracy theories out there, guys.
Yeah, we covered a lot.
Of course, we missed some. But that's okay because some of them are totally downright disgustingly not true. And
some we just don't want to talk about because
some they don't really have a story to it.
Yeah.
Can't explain it. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you haven't seen the first one, go check it out. And yeah.
We'll put that link in the description too.
Yes, we will definitely do that.
Our schedule, we've changed it. I know at last video I accidentally put Wednesday and Friday. It's Tuesday and Friday, so.
We post every Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah, so that's just a change in that.
So stay tuned for Friday, people.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
Turn on notifications. Click that bell.
Comments if you want us to change something. I mean, this video we kind of changed the lighting.
Yeah, we thought every video we can change the lighting. Like I can show you we could do blue next to green. We can change them all. Whichever you guys want. You guys can request colors. We can do certain colors. We have flashing, strobe, all that. So
strobe is a headache though.
So yeah, if you guys want to tell us what colors or what you want us to do next, just let us know in the comments.
Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.
Yep.